just getting started. I am unstoppable. Try and stop me. Yes, yes, yes.
What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to play Kayn. So first of all, we will be starting off with the Q, and what's really important here is that you try to stay as close to the wall as possible because the Q animation comes out a lot faster. But also make sure that you're not standing too close to thin walls, like up here for example, because that means that you'll end up dashing to the other side. But that is pretty much it for the first camp, so we're just gonna drag it towards the Grum, and then same thing here. Try to stay close to the wall here so your Q comes out faster. Then just auto attack. I'm gonna smite it. So Kayn can do jungle camps pretty fast because a lot of his damage is AoE, meaning that you have very easy time clearing out the camp. So you're only gonna focus the big wolf here, and the Q and your pet will help finish off the smaller ones. And while you're clearing, you can also use the E to heal back up if you feel like it's necessary. There you go, and then putting another point into the Q here to help out with the clearing. We can E over. Now focus the big one, always, because the AoE damage on the Q will clear out the smaller ones. And we can head towards the red buff. Same thing again, try to stay close to the wall. We're not gonna smite it. We're gonna save the smite for the Crux. Adjust Q into the wall. And if you feel like it's necessary, you can always use the what's it called? The E to heal up. Run it into the wall here. So usually you like to save your Q to finish off the smaller ones. You can also do this clear a lot faster. I trolled a bit a couple times, so that's why I am cleared slow, but you can easily clear it in 3:15 or less. But that is something you can practice as you pick this champion up. The W is this range ability that also slows, so now we're gonna take away, maybe, we'll see. Usually we don't want to focus or force fights, because Kayn really sucks early on, so I think I just get out. Might be able to get him now, because his flash is down. Nice. And we just Q back. I think I'm gonna go for this because he's out of mana. Nice, okay, his flash is out. Which way is he taking? The thing is, guys, we are going for the Assassin Kayn. So you want to be damaging ranged champions as much as you can. That's why I'm trying to get as much damage off on this brand as possible, so we can get the transformation up faster. If you want the Assassin Kayn, you want to damage ranged champions. If you want the Bruiser Kayn, you want to focus down melee ones. So when I'm ganking, oh my god, this guy's can't be for real. I think I have to take the other way around. Should be okay, he does not have flash up. See ya! If I can help. She might be dead though. Yeah, she messed up the that's a bit unlucky. We got the skull crab, so we can just back off here. So the way you decide between Assassin Kayn or Bruiser Kayn, one easy way is to look up the enemy comp. Do they have 3 or more ranged champions, which they do here? Then you can go for Assassin Kayn. If they have 3 or more melee champions, which they do not, but if they did, then you can go for Bruiser one. That's like an easy way to decide. And that's something you have to decide already in champion select, because you have to adjust your rooms. Also looking bot side, they're winning, nice, that's what I like to see. We can just focus on clearing out. But main thing here, I want to gank mainly bot and mid, because those are the ranged champions. But let's say that you want Assassin Kayn and then you accidentally get the transformation for the Bruiser Kayn. It doesn't really matter that much. Mainly because when the Bruiser Kayn transformation is ready, when you start damaging ranged champions, the countdown for Assassin Kayn is going to like count down faster. So even if you get the wrong transformation ready, you can still get the other one up faster. Just make sure that you don't accidentally transform, because if you do that, then it's done. I think I'll push out mid. They might be toast. The Lux is coming, so I should probably not take that wave. I want to mainly look for plays mid and bot side, so that's why I'm going back. Oh no, that shield. Do I survive? I'm probably dead. Or maybe I'm not. We'll see. But yeah, Maokai, the most OP jungler right now, so obviously we don't want to we want to avoid him as much as possible. He's also hit a bot side. I'm just gonna clear out the blue here. As I said, we want the transformation. Onto that, Kayn is pretty weak, guys, so you want to avoid, you know, unnecessary fights. Otherwise, you're gonna have a very hard time getting back into the game. Healing up a little bit, waiting for the cooldowns. Alright, we can just back off here unless we can make something happen. There's a big wave, so I should probably not look for stuff unless they engage first. They don't have any ignites. Okay. You can E over because Kayn has very unique ways of ganking, similar to Zac and Rek'Sai. I look for a play. Nice, really good engage by the Leona. So if you have champions who can, you know, something like Leona, Nautilus, Alistar, then you can definitely start looking for lots of ganks in the bot side. But transformation is pretty close. You can see it on the circle right here. It's almost filled up. Have to wait a bit more. But I want to focus mainly bot and top side, so bot and mid side. So I want to clear out this side, and then I just keep heading towards the bot. We almost have level 6 as well, so that's going to be great. Our CS is pretty even with our teammates. So we have been balancing out CSing and ganking. Nice. We're just waiting to get the transformation up, and then it is showtime. There we go, the ultimate. So you can use it when you damage an enemy champion. Then you go untargetable for a bit, like you attach to the enemy champion, and then you deal some damage. So this ultimate can be used to damage, but also to, you know, deny incoming damage. Oh, she died way too fast. It's not really respecting the enemy ganks. So we will just ignore top side, and then we'll focus mid and bot. That's a good one. We also had the upgraded smite. Now we just need to get some damage off. Looks like this is the perfect opportunity. Nice. You can see I waited using that ultimate because Cillian's ult was up, so I just waited out the duration and then I came out. So you can see because I hit him too much, I'm getting the wrong transformation right now. So what we have to do here is that we just keep hitting ranged champions. So if you keep hitting, for example, Misfortune, this would count down a lot faster. So that's all we have to wait for. But this is basically what can happen. If you get the wrong transformation, it is going to screw over the early game. And your spikes. But it does happen sometimes, so I think it's a pretty good game to showcase how that happens. And what you can do. Lux is not yet here. We'll have to watch out because it's Brand. There we go, had to dodge his Q. Now just keep hitting him, and this is going to come up a lot faster. Right transformation. Are they thinking about doing? You can see it just went down right here. When you get the blue orbs. So that's all you have to do if you get the wrong transformation. So I'm gonna back off here. Oh, we don't want to mess with that. I'm backing off here because I'm sitting on lots of gold. You can also get the tier 2 boot, so that's a pretty good base here. On the next recall, we will have the Assassin Kayn unlocked. And then it's showtime. Onto that, we're still pretty weak, so we mainly have to play around the ultimate when we are fighting, because we can use that to dodge stuff and also to make sure that we are sticking to the targets. Nice, and we have the Prowler's Claw here, guys, because first of all it helps with gap closing and also for increasing your damage output. Now we can take the Drake. You can see it counting down super fast when you hit ranged champions. That's why it's not too bad, even though you might get the wrong transformation. You can still easily get the right one decently fast, as long as you make sure to hit the right targets. Oh, that's a free kill. Nice. I think she greeted a bit too much for the support, and you can see Shadow Assassin is ready to go. Hopefully they don't have vision here. But I'm just gonna back off because it's such a huge spike. And it is showtime, so now your E has like a super low cooldown. You can see 6 seconds from 15, and then you can also be inside your E for a super long time. It unlocks your insane mobility and also insane burst potential. And you also have lots of magic damage thanks to this new passive right here. So actually this champion does become pretty hard to counter once this form is ready to go. So now we can gang anywhere we want to. We got the form we needed, so now we should definitely look to make plays on the map. Still, we are going for the tier for the ultimate scaling. So we're not as strong as we would otherwise be if we just went for a complete early to mid-game oriented build. We can maybe wait here if misfortune comes. Oh. Oh, okay. Had to get out for the misfortune ult. There it is. Yeah, I had a feeling Cillian's ultimate was up. There we go, and luckily Leona survived. Oh, he's not dying, okay. I could ult him, but I like to save it sometimes. I had to get out. No way I want to be there. Bro. He almost got me killed. You don't want to like stack up when Brand is ulting because you just keep the ultimate bouncing. He got out. That's okay though, Lux is pushing mid. But the thing is that what's really important to know about this transformation, your W does not have a cast time. So you can basically use your E and your Q while you're using the W. So it allows you to do a really fast combo, for example the WQ that looks like this. And this is very crucial to know when you want to burst down targets. You basically just hover like this inside your E, and then you can just perma poke with a W, because it does not kick you out of the E mobility. I was just about to accidentally take the cannon. And the clear is also insane right now. Also we are maxing out the W, guys, because that's what Blue Kayn really abuses well. But we still put a couple points into the Q early on because it helps with the clear. And the early game damage too, when you're fighting and stuff. But your W is the main thing on Assassin Kayn. Oh, she's getting destroyed. We have somebody else with us, we can go for it. He's out of mana though, but I'm still watching the passive stacks on the Darius. Healing with the E here. Oh no. We should have forced him down. That was also my bad. I did not have to do that. Even though we have the assassin form right now, I'm still not as strong as I could be because we are going for a scaling build with a mana immune. We do not have the item yet and it's also not yet transformed. So that was a really dumb mistake by me. The start of the play was correct, so I tried to poke him without walking within range. But I ended up trolling it afterwards. But that's something you can keep in mind for when you play him and not make the same mistakes. And also when you get back to jungle, just do like this here. Because of how long your E lasts, you can actually cover such a big distance. Lets you get back to lane and also to the camps way faster. We need a couple more stacks on the mana immune for it to transform. A couple of people topside so we can do the Drake. Remember, you're playing him like an assassin, so you want to be flanking a lot. You don't want to go in from the front, because if you get tagged by some kind of hard CC, you just go down instantly. Like, you are so squishy. So you have to abuse your mobility and also your ultimate to dodge incoming stuff. Let's take away the red buff. See if we can make it before Maokai comes. Knight is not up yet, so we'll see if we can make it. He's coming now. Alrighty, let's go up here. You have the Protoss Claw for an extra gap closer, but also for damage increase. So unlucky. And we got out. You can see that mobility is insane, especially if you manage to combine it with your E, your ultimate, and you also have Q that you can use to dash over walls and stuff. So it's a champion with lots of mobility. His main weakness is that he's very squishy, so if you ever get caught out by one CC ability in a fight, like in a team fight, especially late on in the game, you just get one shot. Alright, we just clear the jungle camps for a bit. Not much else we can do right now. You can also do the E from here to here. It can be a little bit difficult to do though, so if you're a new player, you can try to practice that in practice tool, because it might fail a lot in the start. You have to be careful of champions with targeted CC like the Maokai. Because even though you have mobility, as long as he's within range, he can just click on you and you'll get stuck. So I have to avoid that and also focus down the main. Carries and the squishy champions. Now we can just get out of range. Thing is that if you're if you're in combat, your W or your E will not allow you to be in that form for very long. So right now I can just hover around, but if you're in combat, it will just kick you out after a short while. So you can use it to like get over walls with, but it will not allow you to stay inside the walls while in combat. We can take some of the jungle camps here, then we can also take away the red buff. And then we can look for a reset. And we are super strong now that this item is transformed. So usually at this point you just get the armor pen, because people always have some kind of armor. Darius is pretty tanky, but not only because of the armor pen, but also because of the slow it provides. Your W already has some slow, but it's super nice to have that, so it also works for the Q and stuff. So we're gonna go for the armor pen, the Cerildas. And then ability haste, of course, also really nice to have. Of course, the reason you're using first strike is because it allows you to scale up faster, and it is also a super great scaling keystone. You can also go for stuff like Dark Harvest, but I feel like with the first strike you also get access to some really good runes, for example free boots. And then you also get lots of gold just by damaging enemy champions. You have to find the targets in the backline here, so you can just hover inside your E and then just poke. Like this. You can see the damage it's dealing right now when we have the armor pen and the high damaging items. Damn, and he's gone. You can always use this one first because it lets you get within melee range, but a lot of the times against a squishy target it's just overkill, so you don't have to use it, but it can be great. You know, if you already used everything you have. If you already used everything you have and you still need another gap closer, then the prowlers can be great. But damage wise is usually overkill against a squishy target, unless you are behind. Oh, he flashed, okay. I would have ulted right here if he did not die from that auto attack, otherwise I would have died. Right, so it's going well. Like, he's really fun to play, guys, and he's also not that hard. You mainly have to know about some of the mechanics, like queuing into the wall to speed up the clear. My clear was not the best, but it's how you do it, and then of course you can speed it up, because you can easily do that before 3 minutes and 15 seconds. I don't have smite up, but I don't think it matters. Hopefully they're not here. Alrighty. I can just keep looking for plays here. The ultimate has less than a minute cooldown. Even if they flash, it's really hard to escape from this champion, guys. Because it's so hard to target him while he's inside that E animation. So even if they flash away, you still have your Q for gap close, you have your E, you have your ultimate, and then you also have the slow on the W, so it is so difficult to escape from this champion. So he can be very oppressive if he's ahead. Like, he's one of the more oppressive AD assassins in the game. We just keep spamming that E. It has such a low cooldown. 4 seconds, guys. 4 seconds. So you can just spam it and be as annoying as possible. Branded spot side, so we can force a fight over here. Somebody appears, then we can just get into the backline. Poke a bit with a W, half HP gone. And then just inside that E again. Just perma poke. Just using this to dodge incoming stuff. I might be dead here if he has his stuff up. Yeah, he does. How would you build really depends on what you need. Usually stuff like the Edge of Night is great because it makes it so you can dodge that one crucial CC ability. So that's what I'm going for, but you can also go for Yumus. You can also go for more armor pen if you need, like the Cleaver. If they have a somewhat tanky team, like they had 3 ranged champions, but the 2 melee ones are super tanky, then the Cleaver is also great. You also have Serpent's Fang if they have lots of shielding. then you can get this. They have lots of, you know, 80 items that you can build on this champion. And you can also use your Q inside the E here, so if your E is almost about to expire, you can just use that Q for the extra dash to get to a wall. Killing that? Yeah. He's gone. Also making sure I'm always farming up, guys. If you gank too much, you will fall behind XP and gold wise. You can just keep hovering here, and then if somebody comes up trying to get vision, you just one-shot them and then repeat. It is really easy once you get ahead on this champion. Like, it's really hard to mess up. And also, this champion can clear out waves, minion waves really fast. Just one W is going to one-shot the entire wave. That's pretty insane. Oh, he stood still. Could have killed him with that W. And he's gone. We have to watch out because Darius has a stack passive. Oh, he's a bit too fast. But that's what happens is that when you're in combat, you'll not be able to stay inside that E animation. But we should be able to go ahead and end here. It is only the support up, so that was how to play the Assassin Kayn. Hope this was helpful, thanks for watching, and see you all next time.